I installed over 50 Claude Code skills, ran them on real projects, real client work, paid attention to what exactly changed and what just looked good in GitHub README. You want to know how many I still have? 6. And before you think this is just another best tools list, the 6 that survived are not the ones with the most stars. They're not the ones that are going viral on X, and most of them are genuinely boring to look at. But they are the reason my builds stopped breaking halfway through, stopped forgetting what I asked, and stopped producing code that collapsed the second a client touched it. Here's the other thing. All 6 are completely free to install. Oh, and number 4 on this list, already inside your Claude Code right now. It has been the whole time. You just have to know where it is. Let me show you the 6. Quick context before we get into it. I have been building automations for real clients, real estate, e-commerce, service businesses, and what I needed were not skills that looked good in a demo. I needed skills that held up under actual workloads, client deadlines, messy edge cases, and projects I cannot afford to babysit. So the filter I used was simple. Does this skill save time, save money, or remove mistakes? Because that is the only thing that matters when you are building something that actually has to work. All right, let's get into it. The first one is called Skill Creator, and it comes from Anthropic directly. This is the skill that builds on all of the other skills. Here's the problem it solves. If you have ever tried to write a skill manually, the markdown file, the trigger conditions, the formatting, you know it is a mess. You figure out the structure, test it, it breaks, you fix it. It breaks again. Most people hit a wall and give up. Skill Creator removes all of that. You just describe what you want in plain English. Claude drafts the skill, tests it, iterates on it, and packages it into something reusable. You can even drop in an SOP, a standard operating procedure, and it converts it into a working skill automatically. Install it globally. That is important. Set it at the user scope so it runs across every project, not just one. Your clients will never pay you specifically for this skill, but every other skill on this list and every automation you ever build comes through this one. It is the factory. Think of it that way. Real quick, before we keep going, I want to flag something because I know it will come up in the comments. You're going to hear me say skill throughout the video, but technically, some of these are plugins. A skill is the markdown file that teaches Claude a specific behavior. A plugin is a bigger package that can contain multiple skills, plus hooks and MPC servers, things that change how Claude Code runs under the hood. For this video, I'm calling all of them skills because the category does not matter. What matters is what they do for Claude's output. Okay, skill 2. This one is called Superpowers, and it has over 150,000 GitHub stars. That number means something. The problem it fixes is the single biggest failure mode in Claude Code. Claude Code sprints to write code before it actually understands the problem. It looks done. Then you or your client runs it, and it falls apart on the edge cases nobody caught. Superpowers forces Claude to work like a senior developer. It slows Claude down just enough to plan the whole thing first. It works in an isolated environment so nothing breaks your main project. It writes tests before it writes code, and it does a 2-stage review. Once to check whether the output matches what you asked for, and once specifically for code quality. I want to be honest about what this actually gives you. It is not magic. Claude still will not one-shot every complex build. But here's the practical difference. Instead of getting 60% of the way there on your first pass and spending hours debugging, you are getting closer to 80%. Fewer cycles, lower token costs, fewer "why did I do that" moments in the middle of the night before a client call. Install it, use it on anything going into production. Skill 3 is called GSD, which stands for Get It Done. And this one is about what happens to Claude mid-session. You have probably hit this. Session starts going strong, Claude is nailing everything, then somewhere around the halfway point, it starts forgetting requirements you set at the beginning. It skips steps. It tells you things are done when they are not. That is called context rot, and it happens because Claude is working with whatever is left of its context window after all of the raw output and logs have filled it up. GSD fixes this with context engineering. Instead of one long session slowly degrading, it spawns fresh sub-agents for each task. Each one gets a clean context window with only what it actually needs to know. Your main session stays clean. It also has built-in quality gates that catch things you would never manually think to check, like silently dropped requirements or security issues that slip through when you are not coming from a software background. One thing I will be upfront about, GSD is not a token-saving plugin. All those subagents cost tokens. What it saves you is the hours you would otherwise spend redoing work because Claude forgot what you asked it at the start of the session. Think of it this way. Superpowers gives Claude the right process. GSD gives Claude the clean slate to actually run that process every single time. After you install, type /GSD help inside Claude Code to see all the other commands available inside the plugin. This is the one most people are sleeping on because you do not have to install anything. If you are on Claude Code version 2.1.86 or later, you already have /review and /ultra review sitting in your terminal right now. /review does a structured code review on whatever you just built. Bugs, edge cases, design issues, the stuff a careful reviewer would actually catch. It runs locally, it's fast, it costs nothing beyond your normal token usage. /ultra review is a different animal. It uploads your branch to a cloud sandbox and spins up a fleet of reviewer agents, all attacking your code base from different angles at the same time. Logic, security, performance, edge cases. And here's the part that actually matters. Before a bug shows up on your list, it has to be independently reproduced and verified by multiple agents. So you are not getting a pile of style suggestions and false positives. You are getting confirmed bugs. A few things to know before you run it. You need to be signed into a Claude Code account. An API key alone will not work for Ultra Review. It takes 10 to 20 minutes to run, but it runs in the background so you can keep working. And it is not free after your first few tries. Pro and Max plans get their free runs, then it is roughly $5 to $25 per run depending on the size of your code base. The workflow I use, plan with Superpowers, execute with GSD, then run /ultra review before anything important emerges. Anything touching payments, auth, or a database migration, the kind of commit where a production bug costs way more than what the review costs. Use /review for everything else, all the time. Skill 5 is context mode, and this one fixed something I did not even realize was killing my sessions. Every tool you make, Claude dumps raw data into your context window. A playwright snapshot is 56 kilobytes. 20 GitHub issues is another 59 kilobytes. After 30 minutes of real work, nearly half your context window is garbage. Log output, raw data, stuff Claude never actually needs to see. When Claude runs out of space and compacts the conversation, it forgets what files it was editing and what tasks were in progress. Context mode fixes both halves of this. First, it routes tool calls through a sandbox so only the relevant output comes back into your context. That 56 kilobyte playwright snapshot becomes 299 bytes according to their own published benchmarks. Over a full session, 315 kilobytes of raw output becomes 5 kilobytes total. But the part I did not know I needed, context mode also tracks every meaningful event in your session in a local SQL database. For every edit, every decision, every error, when Claude compacts, it rebuilds the session snapshot and injects it back in. Claude picks up exactly where you left off. Sessions that used to fall apart in 30 minutes now run clean for hours. Restart Claude Code after install. The plugin handles everything else automatically. And now the last one, ClaudeMem. If context mode keeps your current session clean, ClaudeMem is what carries knowledge across all of your future sessions. By default, Claude Code starts every new session completely blank. Every time you open a project you have not touched in 2 weeks, you spend the first 10 minutes and thousands of tokens just getting Claude Code caught up. Multiply that across every project, every client, every month. That is a significant amount of wasted time. ClaudeMem hooks into Claude's session lifecycle and automatically captures what happened. File edits, decisions made, bugs fixed, commands run. Then it uses Claude's agent SDK to compress all of that into semantic summaries and stores everything in a local SQL-like database with vector search. When you open a new session, the relevant parts get injected back automatically. It also auto-generates folder-level Claude.md files and keeps them updated as you work. Your project documentation writes itself while you code. The token savings come from how it retrieves. Instead of dumping every past session into your context at startup, it uses a 3-layer search. Compact index first, then pulls the timeline around what is relevant, then fetches full details only for the current handoff. The repo reports about 10x token savings on retrieval compared to loading everything in at once. You stop repeating yourself, you pick up a project 2 weeks later, and Claude already knows what you were building and where you left off. One warning from the repo itself: do not run the npm install command. That only installs the SDK library. The hooks never register and nothing actually works. Stick with those 2 commands above. A quick bonus before I wrap: if any of your work involves building or designing UI, web interfaces, dashboards, anything visual, install frontend-design skill from Anthropic directly. Install it globally. It stops Claude from defaulting to a generic AI-looking output. It gives Claude actual design sensibility. It's definitely worth having. So to recap, the 6 skills that actually held up through all of my testing: Skill Creator, Superpowers, GSD, the built-in review commands, context mode, ClaudeMem, plus front-end design skill as a bonus. None of these are the exciting viral ones. They are boring. They are the infrastructure. But that is exactly why they work. They make Claude reliable at the work that actually has to ship. If you want to see how I'm using these to build automations that clients actually pay for, I have a link in the bio and you can join the community there. We go through exactly how to frame these as outcomes rather than features, which is the only thing that moves a client from uninterested to paying. And if this was useful, subscribe. I'm going to keep testing this stuff so you do not have to sit through the ones that do not hold up. See you in the next one.